Hi everyone, happy Friday. So I was going to just do like a new release today, but um, I really didn't feel up to it the last few days, so I figured we'd just make this a new release flip through Friday. All three of these books are new releases, and there would be four, except one is still taking its time to get to me. I think it's called Farm Sweet Farm or something from Marjorie Sarnett. That should be hopefully getting here next week. But all three of these I think were released in the past week. So let's get started. Amazon did pretty good with the pre-orders. The Marjorie Sarnett book I did not pre-order because I didn't realize it was being released. so so that's the reason that's taking a while. That's not really on Amazon, though it does seem odd it's taking so long to get to me. But anyway, so Geroge Toufexis has a new book out. It's called Endless Summer, color by number, Creative Haven book. Standard size, color by number, Creative Haven book. Still 46 images for the color by number. Let's go ahead and open it up. And the legend on the side is a little smaller than what I usually see, though I think it was the case in his last book he released was Around the World. And I think it was a similar setup because they made the thumbnails bigger. And I think it's a very similar color palette to the Around the World. I think he's keeping a pretty consistent color palette now, so that's good. I usually use my towel tree markers in these books. I'll just show you guys some of the finished thumbnails so you can kind of take a sneak peek. Very cute. I hate how hot summer gets around here, but it's been so cold lately. Just the idea of any warmer weather, even if it's too hot, is really nice right now, honestly. So I noticed there are usually he puts in a number of cats and a few dogs in his books. I noticed this one has a lot more dogs in it, so if you are a dog lover, I like all animals, but I think this one has more dogs than cats, which makes sense. If you're going out and adventuring, you're not, unless you have a stroller or a really adventurous cat, most of them don't really want to get out with you. So, all right. So here is, let me back it up a little. Can't get it quite the way I want it. So this is a real light gray line art. This is just a shrunken thumbnail version of one of the other pages in the book. I'll let you pause if you want to read this description. Then we have the introduction that explains what the shade color is, tips and techniques. If you are not familiar with Geroge Toufexis, I like to call him, like, he is the complex color by number. These are pictures that they take a while to get done, but when they get done, they just look so incredible. He does a really good job of providing a really robust palette that provides shadows and shading and things like that. And so what you get just looks incredible, even for a color by number. You know, most people are like, color by number, you know, that's... And most of them are fairly simple. You do have some middle of the ground. These are the heavy hitters here. Any Geroge Toufexis book usually is pretty complex. So, and not only are they complex, but the numbers can be very hard to see. If you have trouble with your eyesight like I do, usually when I have to see if I can even, you guys can even see the numbers on here. Maybe if I sharpen it. Hang on. I don't like using autofocus because it'll do like it does on my live streams and just constantly weave in and out. There you go. You can see them. They're very faint. And usually what I have to do is work on these at my desk here with this light like right on them, and I usually have to be pretty close to the picture to see it. I do have some magnification, like magnifying lenses that I could use, but for the most part I usually can get by if I do that. So they are light, they are a little hard to read, but I just can't resist these books. They're just really pretty. And he does have pages that are a little more simple, like this one with the hot air balloons isn't quite as bad. The beach pictures look a little more straightforward, so you're not having to fill in too many tiny spaces. This can be difficult if you use markers, which is why I use the towel trees, because they are smaller markers and it's easier to get in little spaces. I think fine liners, ooh, there's a kitty. Kitty alert. Fine liners, gel pens, and some of these really tiny areas would probably be useful. I see my friend Ren Kelly here on YouTube uses her colored pencils a lot to color in these, and they always look fabulous even with colored pencils. So there's a bar. I don't see the guy on the motorcycle, so he must have ate him. Either that or the bear's driving the motorcycle. Who knows, right? Who knows? I think I do want to do a picture in this before the end of the month. A beach or butterfly. There's some butterflies and birds and stuff. There's a number of pictures that will line up with my alphabet color tag this month. I was looking at this one and I'm blanking out. I do like the grill though. That's definitely a summery. Here's like some fruit. Looks like some type of fruit salad perhaps. So like I said, not all of these are super complicated. This one is pretty detailed. Holy moly, those mountains in the background. Another little pup. I do get a little, when I do use the towel tree markers, I can get a little bit of bleeding even if I use the really fine tip, but I have grown comfortable with that over time because by the time the picture's finished, you can't really see it. But I know some people struggle with that, so I just over time got more comfortable with it. There's a bottle. You got boats in here. I have some footage from one of his other books, the Birds Color by Number book. I will be coloring a George Toufexis picture for my coloring chat on Sunday. I don't know if it will be from this book or if it will be from that one. We will have to see how long it takes me to do this picture. But I would like to get at least one done before the end of the month. Now that one, the bushes and the flowers and everything look pretty complicated. Little lemonade stand, that is cute. cute little unusual pictures in here. Wow. Coloring a picture of somebody painting a picture. I've kicked around the idea, and boy, it would be a project, of taking one of these and using watercolors in the picture instead of markers. Another little pup. That would take a long time though, especially on some of these more detailed pictures. Like this one with the little lines in between the brickwork. I can't imagine how long that would take. I don't know if I have that much control yet, but I think that would be a cool challenge. I'd love to try one of these with, man, it's really hard to see that. Hang on. Some of these are light enough gray. It's a little hard to see the picture. Boots. Sorry, I thought if I took away some of the light, you could see the line art a little better. But yeah, no, that would have to be one I would probably sit and work on over the course of a month. I think it would look really cool when it was done, though. I do wish they'd do like other artists and group the landscape pictures together instead of having to flip back and forth like this. This is a pretty like deserty one with some butterflies. I was kind of looking at this one for maybe starting today or something. I don't know. I haven't decided what I want to tackle next. Yep. Quite a few little pups in this one. And this is a fun little water slide one. I thought this one was cool. So there you go. And there is that one. Well, like I said, Sunday will either be that one or the birds one that I did. So we will see. All right, next up is another Creative Haven new release. This is by Angela Porter. And Tammy from Tammy Colors 2 had told me this was coming up, and so I had this one on pre-order. Y'all know me, if it's a cat book, I'm seriously considering it. So this is a just line art, not color by number. I think there's 31 designs, your basic Creative Haven format, single-sided, perforated, with some finished examples of pictures on the inside covers. Sorry, thought I heard something. Here is the intro, if you want to pause and read. So yes, these are very, well, whimsical. If if you'll indulge me, these are very whimsical pictures. I can see using all kinds of kooky colors for these. Some Zentangles and Doodle. Not, I don't think a lot though. This one's cute. How to stay positive. Oh, so cute. I love cat puns. Sorry, I had to make room. Sid was trying to get up on the desk. A few of these without frames. and with a lot of frames. I just don't know if I could find food appetizing if it was staring back at me. That does not sound like appetizing food to me, but I am not a cat, so that's a cute little birthday picture. If you want to color something for a birthday. Little Egyptian kitty. Cat fairies, I guess. And a cat with a crown, which is, they all think they're royalty even without crowns. I like this one a lot. It's something about the square pattern here, of course, seeing the little tails and the backs here, and then I don't know, this picture like is really pleasing to look at for me. Something about the patterns in this one I really like. A cat tree. That owl looks positively scandalized. He's like, what are they all doing up here? Get away, get away. The squirrel's okay with it. The bird looks okay with it, but the owl is not subscribing to this. He doesn't like this at all. Cute little smaller pics. You could, color these over the course of 12 days, or, take a couple days on each picture. These are good. Oh, he looks very angry. That is an angry cat bunny. I guess he's mad because he drew the short straw for the bunny costume. Maybe he wanted to be the shark or the frog, and instead he had, all that was left was the bunny costume. He showed up late. I love this one. That is a heckin' jonker right there in the bowl. I don't think I've ever had cats try to climb in the bowls. They generally try to stay off. They will mostly stay off the counters unless I'm in there and they're in a mood. I have seen them in the, they know to get, if they're going to get up there, they only get up there when I'm not around. Probably means like while I'm not at home, they're having parties. I don't know if I don't think I've tried gel sticks in a Creative Haven book yet, and this one feels kind of like trying some gel sticks. Or the Caran d'Ache crayons or something. So the letter next month, of course, will be C. And so just as a heads up, if I don't get to this before the end of the month, y'all are going to be seeing a lot of cat pictures next month. And so you'll see one, at least one probably in here. It will be the goal. Kitty cupcakes? Kinda. Whole bunch of if it fits, I sits. Though there are some butterflies and stuff in here, so we may do one. I don't know. It's hard to believe, like, I really only have another week at this point to do pictures. And then the next book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series comes out on the 28th. So I will be probably taking a few days off from coloring or doing anything else. Cute little underwater scene. Then there is a version in the back of the birthday picture, which looks really cute. I actually really love the colors on this one. I might try to replicate it, who knows. There is Whimsical Cats. Sid is sitting here like, I'm a whimsical cat, mommy. Pet me. Pet me. Huh. This is interesting. So I could have sworn. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, I was right. Okay. So I had received an email from Coloring Book Cafe, and I assumed this was a Coloring Book Cafe book, but it says in the email that this is from their friend Morgana Skye. I believe it's the same publisher, The Fruitful Mind, but this one has the actual artist on it, which is interesting. I just saw it and purchased it assuming it was a Coloring Book Cafe book. And I don't know if they just put it under an artist or what happened. Anyway, I saw this, and Haley, if you're watching this, I I thought of you exactly when I saw this. This is a great month for this to be published. It is the Cute Frogs coloring book, and again, it's by Morgana Skye. This is Amazon printed. It does say The Fruitful Mind down here as well. Here's some of the samples back here. It is an average sized height and width coloring book. I like Coloring Book Cafe okay. Some of the way they do their line art, I'd prefer to buy it like as a digital book or whatever, but I don't buy as many of those anymore. But man, this one was, it really hit, it really hit the title. Like the title actually really explained it. The title is really true to this book. So there is copyright info, a nameplate page, see, I feel like that is the Coloring Book Cafe address. So you do get thumbnails of the pictures to start with. We're gonna go by those because I want to show you the full size pages, but also cute if you just want to do the smaller versions of these pictures. But these are so stinking cute. There we go. And they're not super complicated. I'm not a person that would ever, like, I guess, own frogs or even probably touch a frog. But I love coloring them. I love seeing pictures of them. I love seeing other people with them. There's some big toes on that sucker. I'm sure that means it's a specific type of frog. I like him in his little cup here with the mushrooms. There's one from the cover. He is looking really smug on that rock. Stacking frogs. This must be a game for them. That would be a really pretty nighttime picture. These are some happy frogs too. Ooh, that one's got some long legs. I like how he's on his little boat there with his little leaf protecting him from the rain. That's cute. There's that fly bug just going about his business, totally oblivious to what is about to happen behind him. R.A.P. Bug. That one's catching a ride. I guess turtles are like the Uber of the frog world. Though I would say that's the extra slow transportation. Obviously the frog could get there a lot faster, but I don't know. Maybe he's just feeling relaxed. Maybe he's out for a Sunday drive. Isn't really going anywhere in particular. Just wants to get out and ride. This one and his snail buddies. Then we have it says color chart, but you can use that as like a test page. There are a couple blank pages in the back too, so if you wanted to test the paper. But anyway, super cute. Alright, so like I said, I will have links to all three at the bottom. The Marjorie Sarnett Marjorie Sarnett book I will get probably sometime next week and do a flip through of that one as well. This was just a big month, I guess, for new coloring book releases. So, but I will be back on Sunday with a coloring chat. It'll be a George Toufexis picture. I just don't know which one yet. So, thanks guys for watching, and bye for now.